before a pivotal series.
Outdoor baseball now from the Warehouse District and Target Field here in downtown Minneapolis. Tonight, the opener of a 3-game series between the Detroit Tigers and the Minnesota Twins. It'll be fun watching these two swing it all series long. First pitch is next. Chopped weakly to the left. And he's set down, one away. So digging in now, Ryan McCarty. The average just a few ticks shy of 300 for the season. So perhaps a hit or two in this one could put him up over the top. Hit to third. There's one.
He's out.
Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Digging in, the switch hitter, Darren James. Watch is fully in effect these days as he's potentially closing in on a historic triple crown. He leads all 3 categories. Here's the first pitch to him. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Harold, these Tigers, as they begin play here tonight, they come into this one in need of some kind of spark to turn them around as they find themselves in the midst of a 5-game slide.
Yeah, Matt, they're going through a little bit of a skid right now. Not playing real well, but you kind of expect that. But you look for something to ignite them, to pull it out of it, win a game, and just really, this is when you really have to think about one game at a time to pull you out of it.
Hey, not a bad pitch right there on 0-2, a fastball. And I think as a hitter right now, you have to continue to go up there looking to hit off the fastball.
Strike 3 called as he can't get the bat off his shoulders. Side retired. Digging in to try it again, Darren James.
And if you didn't know, he was recently awarded the American League Player of the Month award.
Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. Well, if you love pitching and defense, this has been a game for you. Are you happy with that, Dan?
Oh, you have to love. You know, Matt, we have so many of these games that are 12-10 and 9-8. It's nice to see a low-scoring pitcher's duel for once.
A nice hit.
Striding into the box, Jock Peterson. He singled his last time up.
Jock Peterson.
Here's the 0-1. He's running towards second. Now a ball rolls softly to second. And indeed, he won't try to force it at second. He'll just flip on to first for the sure out.
There's just something about a barehanded play that gets you out of your seat. The way the fielder glides to the ball, grabs it with an open hand, and often begins his throw without even looking at the base. Whoo-wee.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Striding in once again, Jose Iglesias. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. Smoke toward third. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Digging in and looking for more, Darren James. A hit in 2 tries so far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he swings and pops it foul behind the plate. And he'll lunge out of the crouch to put this one away. Good reaction. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Ryan McCarty. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Grounded weakly toward third. James fields it cleanly. In time to first, and there are 2 away. Ready once again, Darren James. He's going to lead things off in their half of the ninth as they try to avoid the dreaded shutout.
It's never a good feeling to get shut out, and over the course of the season, it's bound to happen a few times. They've just been overmatched by good pitching.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. But that'll be off the wall in right center. Around first, digging for two. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
The more things change, the more they stay the same. This guy's been producing at the plate all year long, and this at bat is no different. He's probably surprised it didn't leave the yard after the season he's having, but he'll just have to settle for a double.
Hit on the ground to third. Throws in time, and that's out number one. Digging in once again, Sidney Vick.
Left fielder, Sidney Vick.
A 1 pitch on its way. Runner goes for third. Swing and a flare hit toward right. Rickard brings it in, and now they might have the runner caught off second. Throw on to second for the force, and the ball game is over. A 6-0 shutout to finish off tonight's game. Brent Medina earns his 8th victory of the season. MLB The Show's coverage of Wednesday night baseball finds us at Target Field. Stepping up to the plate, Darren James. Watches fully in effect these days as he's potentially closing in on a historic triple crown. He leads all 3 categories.
Hey, stay hot now.
Here comes the first pitch. And he'll try to take control of the inside part of the plate with the fastball as he backs him off a bit. Herald these Tigers as they begin play here tonight. They come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
Well, Matt, they're coming off winning a big game. I mean, they played great baseball. They scored a lot of runs in that win yesterday. So if they can carry that momentum over, they're going to be tough to beat.
Fastball close, but he didn't get it. 2-1. Runners on first with 1 down.
Hey, let her rip, let her rip.
Line drive to left, but pretty much right at the left fielder as he takes it in for the second out. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about. Digging in for his second at bat, Darren James.
And he's the reigning American League Player of the Month.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Calling for it, Robinette. 1 out. Ready for another shot now, Darren James. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Rickard going back on it. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away. Ready for another chance, Darren James. He's hitless coming into this at-bat, so the hit streak he's been riding is on the line here.
Yeah, he's up in the double digits with it. You know, he wants to keep it going as long as possible, but this very well could be the last chance to do that.
And that is where the wheels pay off as he's able to make it into second with a hustle double. Coming to the plate now, Jock Peterson. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game.
Peterson. There you go, baby. Find a good pitch.
Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away. Into the box now, Sidney Vick.
Left fielder, Sidney Vick.
Hey, let her fly up.
Runner breaks for third. Pitch taken for ball 4. The throw not nearly in time as he took that one on the pitcher. Ready now, Herschel Joyner. 2 outs and 2 runners aboard here in the 7th inning.
Herschel Joyner.
This is popped up. Jimenez is there for it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. And a pair. Now in the box, Darren James starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Ball 1.
See it up. Drive it like you can. Let's go.
Ready with the 1-1 pitch. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. Drilled right back up the middle. That gets through, and he'll start the inning off with a base hit. The ninth inning's underway with a leadoff man aboard via the single. Into the box, Jock Peterson. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Grounded back up the middle. Iglesias is up with it. The throw will go to third, and he'll be tagged out at third base on a heady play.
Hey, and this will wind up being one of those kind of saves you used to see back in the 70s. I'll tell you, he was on fumes at the end there.
Now from the land of 10,000 lakes, we've got afternoon baseball from Target Field. Standing in, Darren James. The watch is fully in effect these days as he's potentially closing in on a historic triple crown. He leads all three categories. Harold, these Tigers, as they begin play here today, they come in winners of 2 straight and looking to get things turned around in what hasn't been all that amazing a stretch for them.
Yeah, Matt, this series has got off to a great start for them. They're doing everything you can ask on the offensive side. They blew them out of 2 games already. You want to keep that going and look for another blowout today.
Come on, big guy, stay hard.
And another snap throw to the bag. And he'll dive back in safely. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Runners on the move for second. Oh, and there's a drive to deep left center. You can pretty much forget about this one. This is way out of here. So a 2-run shot to left center. So his remarkable season continues as the Twins have taken a 2-0 lead. Take one more look, and boy, he just continues to hit the ball out of the ballpark at an alarming rate. What a year. Now batting, Chris Huff. He's entering play in this one, a home run shy of 20 for the season. A runner at first with no outs here. Oh, it's hit to third. 5, 4, 3, and they turn the double play. Stepping into the box, Darren James.
Baseman, Darren James.
Let it rip right here. We need you.
Into the windup and the pitch. Gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. 1 out, nobody on.
Come on, baby. See you drive it. No,
and he lays off for ball 1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away.
Come on, let it fly right here.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Trying to pick up that outside corner, but this misses, and it's back to even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Well hit, but also well fouled into the seats in left. Bases are empty, 1 man out. A swing and a high drive to right center field. Marisnick ranging back to the track. He gets there and makes the play for the 2nd out of the inning. In now, Darren James. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier.
James.
Here it comes. Here's a high pop-up. McCarty is there for it. And that's the second out of the inning. Now at the plate, Darren James. And Dan, this could be a real make or break situation at this point in the game.
Yeah, Matt, at least scoring 1 run in this inning is so important to them to possibly get back into this thing. Baseball doesn't have a clock, but you only have 27 outs to work with. They're running out of those pretty quick.
Runner goes for second. Hit sharply on the ground. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. 1 hit.
You might think it's just another win, but it's awfully hard to win in this game, especially on the road.
With the season's outcome coming down to a final series, a manager chooses his words carefully.
Friday night baseball from the Twin Cities. Target Field in downtown Minneapolis. Tonight, the first, Jeffrey Baker, a native of the Netherlands, will be the starter. What do we need to know here, HR?
Well, Matt, he's averaging 9 strikeouts for 9 innings. What's that telling me? He's going to strike somebody out every inning. So you just hope as a hitter you're not that victim. You're able to put the ball in play. But he's got dominant stuff.
Now the 0-2 pitch. But pulled in at the hot corner, and that ends the inning. So one. Digging in the switch hitter, Darren James. Watches fully in effect these days as he's potentially closing in on a historic triple crown. He leads all 3 categories. Into the windup and the pitch. On the ground to the right side. Scooped up on the backhand. The flip to the pitcher covering as that will retire the side. Ready for another chance, Darren James.
And if you didn't know, he was recently awarded the American League Player of the Month award.
Sends that one out of play for strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. And here's a ball hit in the air. Bolton has a play. He's got it 1 away. Digging in to try it again, Hunter Dozier. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game.
Hunter Dozier. Here we go, guys.
Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch chopped weakly to the left. He's right there, and a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they settle for. Ready once again, Darren James. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he'll look at a fastball that doesn't miss by a whole lot. It's 1-0.
Well, now they got the tying run at first base. Now it's going to take a ball in the gap to really score this guy from first base. And I'm really curious how they're going to defend that on a relay throw, and maybe if we have a play or not. But you got to hit one in the gap to get there first.
The 1-0 delivery. And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now.
Well, not a great spot to be in right now. 2-0 to a great hitter like this. This is when you really have to pay attention as a pitcher. And if you have good off-speed stuff, this might be the time to start mixing.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Darren James. Fourth trip to the plate for him, and he's at risk of ending that nice hitting streak that he's put together.
Yeah, chances are it's on his mind, Matt, but you just have to let that get out of the way as best you can. You have to approach this at bat just like any other. Otherwise, you're just getting in your own way.
And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. Our pitcher's duel continues here. 2-1 score as we play the 8th. Swung on in the dirt, strike 3. And that ends the inning. A shot there of St. Paul, Minnesota, just down I-94 from where we are as we're set for the 9th inning in this one.
Jorge Soler.
Scorched to third. James takes it in. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway. Striding in once again, Darren James. 0 for 4 with a strikeout thus far.
James.
Right guy, right spot. Need you.
Here's the first pitch. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
Now, I'm sure these infielders know it, but this hitter can burn down the baseline. So if he puts a ground ball in play, the defense is going to have to make a perfect turn to turn 2.
Before the pitch, a check on that winning run at first. And he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. The 1-0. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Soler going back. Gone! Santa Maria. Game over. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. And with one swing of the bat, this ball game is over.
Hey, when you get to extra innings, you're looking to piece together a rally or scratch any runs you can across the plate. But he says, hey, to heck with that. I'm going to do it with one swing of the bat. So a walk-off home run ends this thing in extras. That was fun.
Not a lot of runs put on the board in this one, but here's a guy that found a way to make a difference. He's the tops player of the game.
Yeah, no question. He was a tough out up there. Ended up collecting 3 knocks, including a home run. So without him.